If you missed last night, I wanted to give you guys a little material to catch up on so that you can have a discussion with your friends. So last night we meet a guy named Joseph in Genesis chapter 37. Joseph has some brothers. They are not too fond of Joseph. Joseph is dad's favorite. Dad is making that very clear. And Joseph starts having these dreams and tells his brothers that, like, hey, I'm having these dreams that you guys will someday bow down to me. And his brothers did not like that. So they took a crazy step and threw him in a well and left him for dead. All right, not exactly the right way to handle it, but one of the brothers spoke up and said, hey, instead of leaving him for dead, that might be a little harsh. Let's just sell him into slavery. So that's what they did. They sold their brother into slavery. Imagine how confused Joseph is in this situation. But the story doesn't end there because God is still with Joseph. And even as a slave, Joseph is blessed. He gets to work in a home that is very wealthy. And as a matter of fact, he does such a good job that the owner of the house, the master named Potiphar, actually puts Joseph in charge of like everything. But then the story gets even crazier because what happens is Potiphar's wife decides she wants to get freaky with Joseph and cheat on her husband with Joseph. Joseph has a choice in this situation. He doesn't understand why this is happening. It's very confusing, but Joseph decides to do the wise thing. In Proverbs, we read that a wise man will see danger and he will flee. He will take refuge, but a fool will see danger and stick around to see what happens, and they will suffer. Joseph did the right thing. He got out of Dodge as fast as he could. He ran from Potiphar's wife, knowing that this was trouble. But here's the deal, guys. Even though Joseph did exactly the right thing, he still got thrown in jail for it because Potiphar's wife confused the story. She lied and said that he attacked her, and now he's in jail and he's suffering. And guys, this is what life can be like sometimes, okay? Sometimes life does not always make sense. That's exactly what we talked about last night. It's not always going to make sense, but here's the deal. We learn in Genesis chapter 41 and 42, and I really encourage you guys, read Genesis chapter 41 and 42 because you will see in these chapters that God uses this situation to do something amazing, not only for Joseph, but the entire land and even Joseph's family that left him for dead. It really is an amazing story. And the bottom line last night is that when life does not make sense, God can be trusted. So my question to you is, do you trust God? On a scale of 1 to 5, how much do you trust God? That's the question I ask you today. I encourage you guys to discuss that with your friends and read these chapters and really see that even though life doesn't always make sense, God can always be trusted. Love you guys and hope you have a great day. Bye.